Hey guys, it's Jason of Stealthy SK, and today I'm going to be going over boss mules and how I go about making them. Now, not only will this pertain to boss mules, this will also help out new players as well. Pretty much there'll be just added steps in the middle between. Now, you're going to want to have a set goal in mind, like what boss you're trying to get to, so you know what gear you want to try to strive for. In my case, I'm trying to get to Easy Lotus and Easy Damien solo. So that's about Absolab level, so that's what I'm going to be shooting for. Now the best time to make a boss mule is during events. They give you stuff like growth potions, trait potions, and stuff like that to boost your progress and just make things very easy. It is currently April 1st, and I'm in the middle of an event actually. And it has a ton of stuff that is going to help get our character to Absolab level very quickly. Now to start, you're going to either want to grind up to 200, or you're going to want to use growth potions. In my case, I use growth potions. I probably need to use one more and I'll probably get 200 on it, so we can get to Arcane River. Now, if you're not a mule and this is your first character, at level 130 to 140, you're going to want to grind at Moon Bunnies and get Pencilier gear. Now, when you're farming out the gear, make sure it has a potential on it, because when you're a new player, you are not going to be able to have the potential scrolls to be able to potential your gear. In my case, I do, but I also farm for potentials anyways, because there's no reason to waste potential scrolls when you're able to farm it as easily as you can. Now, it's going to take a little bit for you to get the money and the cubes from your bosses to start getting the stats you want on your gear. But if you're a mule, you're making a mule, you can just use the cubes from your main and skip that process. Otherwise, it'll take 3 or 4 days, and then as you're leveling up, you'll get money to be able to cube and start your gear. So to not have too many minute details, I'm just gonna show you what you do on each piece of gear, and then move on to the next step. So you're gonna start by revealing the potentials, see what you get. I got strength and MP, which doesn't matter. You're going to have to stamp your gear until you get 3 lines. And once you get 3 lines, you're going to shoot for 2 things. One is going to be your main stat percent. So in my case, I'm strength. So I'm looking for strength percent or all stat percent. And that's the 2 things I want to get. Once I get there, I'm going to stop and then move on to the next piece. Now when you're killing your daily bosses, these mystical cubes are going to drop. And this is what you're going to be using to get your stats. I'll go ahead and quick cube and show you how it's done. Okay, so now I got strength percent. I'm going to stop there and then move on to the next piece of gear. You can also star this. I'm probably going to stop at 10 stars because there's an event coming on that gives you cheaper Star Force by 30%, and I'm going to save my money for then. Okay, now I consider this piece of gear done. You're going to be doing that for every piece of gear, every piece of Pencilier gear, except for your weapon. Your weapon, your sub-weapon, and your emblem are all going to be different stats you're looking for. So just stick to Pencilier for now. I'm going to go ahead and cube and star all of them, and then I'll get back to you. So ideally, you're getting this gear all leveled up, which I just finished, to be able to do at least 5% to Chaos Root Abyss, which is a boss, which gives you the CRA set, which is your bit set for almost the entire game. Now, in order to do that, obviously you're going to have someone to carry you, but there's a lot of people in this game that are willing to bring you along. Now, there's quests for some of the bosses, so I'm going to go over which bosses give you the gear you're going to need to be able to do the 5%. To start off, Zacum's going to give you your face and your eye accessory. Magnus is going to give you your badge and your shoulders. Von Leon's going to give you your ring, your Ifeo's ring. Horntail is going to give you your necklace. Oh, he's also going to give you your earrings. Arcarium is going to give you your trinket. And Pink Ping's going to give you your belt. Golex can also drop another belt. And then Ranmaru can also drop Japanese gear. So that's all the bosses you're going to need to be doing daily. Each boss gives the mystical cubes which you need and money. Just note, you're going to have to kill regular Rudibus 5 times before you can do Chaos Rudibus. Now for your weapon, your sub-weapon, and your emblem, you're going to be looking for attack, boss damage, or IED. Ideally at this level, it's probably going to be attack percent is what you mainly want, but I would stick with anything you can get for now. The reason I say attack is because that's not only going to help you with getting damage on bosses, but also your grinding and training. So I got IED right here. It isn't the greatest, but I'm going to go ahead and keep it for now. I'll probably end up re-rolling this later depending on how many cubes I end up with. But yeah, so that's where I'm going to keep it at. For your sub-weapon, you can just go to 6-Path Crops, or rather Sleepy Wood, and then go to the secondary vendor, which is on the left. And then look for whatever class you are, or for me, I'm Cygnus, so I get the Cygnus Brilliance. I am missing the Pencilier weapon, so I'm going to go ahead and farm that Moon Monies for a bit. Okay, it's about 5 seconds later and I got a weapon. The flame isn't very good, so I'm going to try for a little bit longer. And if I can't get a better flame, I'm just going to stick with this weapon. So this event is great for a lot of things, but one of the biggest things is going to be growth potions, which can get you a character from 141 to 200, and you can also get a selector coupon, which will get you to 209. So I'm going to be using this on my boss mule, and then I'm going to be leveling my character up myself. Just be aware, once you use this, you have to use this in a month, otherwise it will expire. And same thing for the growth coupon. Sorry, I was apparently wrong. You have to use it within a week, so be very careful of that. Okay, now that I'm 200, I'm going to do my job advance, and then I'm going to head to Arcane River. So a few more things before I go ahead and wrap up with this video is you're going to want to get to 235 as fast as possible and unlock all your arcane symbols. They give you not only arcane power, which is good for grinding, but they also give you your main stat, a lot of it. And if you're doing your dailies constantly, your stat will just go up just by doing your dailies. Also, if you're stuck with anything about your quest to do with the 5th job, or even your rotation and stuff, there is a Discord for every single class in the game, which I'll link down below. And I also have a small guide into a Google Sheet that I made that I'll also link. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. You have to get 30 charm to get a pocket slot unlocked. And during this event, there's trait potions that give you a random trait. Ideally, you get your charm to 30, go kill Pink Bean and get the Pink Bean Cup, which will give you your pocket slot. So with 2 trait potions, I was able to get the pocket slot unlocked, so it doesn't take very many. Besides that, I'm sure I missed a couple details, but this should be a basic guide for the people that do need it. I'm going to go ahead and level up and try to get to at least 215. And from there, I'm going to do a few more days of CRA, or rather RA, Rudibus to be able to do CRA. And from there, I'm just going to keep leveling up, getting my gear, getting my arcane, and then getting stats to be able to do the bosses daily. If you weren't already aware, boss meals are made to make money, so that's the reason you get them to a certain point, where you can just log on, do your bosses, log off, and be done with them. But besides that, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment down below, and I appreciate a like and subscribe. Alright, peace guys.